All right, guys, I'm here with Jack Bodner. He came to me this summer. Actually, I think his dad found me, and we sat down and we discussed basically where his baseball career is going in college. Jack, where do you play baseball at?
I'm a sophomore at Stevens Institute of Technology.
Awesome. How long have you been playing baseball?
I've been playing my whole life since I was 4 or 5.
Okay. What year are you at Stevens?
I'm going to my sophomore year.
Okay. What's your primary position?
I'm an outfielder.
All right, so what did you initially come to us for? What was like the goal for the summer for you?
I just seen myself kind of at a peak with my strength, and especially where I was at in baseball, just not getting much stronger with my hitting and my arm from the outfield. So I just was kind of looking for a breakthrough strength-wise.
Absolutely. So when we first met, we talked about kind of how radically different our system is than most people's, and you know, what stands out to you about what we do in here versus what you do at college or what you've done in other places? I know, obviously one of the big things is we focus on the weight room as opposed to baseball skills, and somehow you guys are hitting further, throwing harder, and it seems like we never touch a ball or bat. So what's your experience with that, and what do you think is clutch in here? What makes it different?
Something I found different from like a college lifting program was up at school, we're focused around hitting a max once a semester, maybe twice a semester, where here I'm trying to hit a max every single week, and I'm constantly been pushing myself. So I think it's just the constant push to be better and better each week.
Get you used to winning.
Yeah.
I mean, so, okay, most of our kids, I think it's like 90-something percent, 92% of our population breaks a record every week by 5 pounds or more. How often this summer, week over week, were you breaking your records? Were you able to break your records on a consistent basis, and how often were you able to?
I found myself with the different deadlifts and the different squats breaking records every single time I tried a new variation. And I just supplement with that with the other workouts we do, like the inverse curls, the good mornings, the reverse hypers. You could just see how all of that factors into hitting the new maxes.
Absolutely. So, give me some numbers. What were if you remember it all, what were your maxes on maybe squat, deadlift, bench when you started, and what have you been able to achieve this summer? And then we'll talk about baseball specifics.
Yeah, so with deadlifts, I came in deadlifting maybe 365, 375, and just last week I hit 415. Squats, I came in around 265, and I hit 315 on squats. And bench, I was hitting around 200, and I hit 225.
Beautiful. So we've had significant increase, 10% increase upper body, 30% increase lower body. What does that translate into baseball-wise? What have you seen specifically? I know we tested your long toss after midway through the summer at like 326. What have you seen there? What have you seen power-wise, throwing-wise? What have you seen improve?
Yeah, so before I came in, I was throwing long toss-wise, maybe a football field, 300 feet, and then midway through, we went out to the field and I threw the ball 326 feet, and then just a couple weeks ago, I went out to a baseball field and I threw a ball 360 feet. So I think that speaks for itself, just with how much stronger my arm has gotten. And I haven't even long tossed that much this summer.
Absolutely.
I haven't even thrown that many baseballs, and it's gotten that much stronger. And then baseball-wise, I played on a team this season, and most of my career I've been like a singles hitter. But then this summer I found myself hitting a lot more gaps, just a lot more long shots.
So last thing, a lot of people will say when they start researching the Westside System, they get scared because we do a ton of volume on the single joints to build ligaments and tendons, and then we do hit our max efforts, and then on our compound movements, but they're generally lower volume unless it's a dynamic effort day. What have you felt like in combination with our regeneration days and the focus that we place on GPP and your single joint work for your soft tissue? Have you felt the benefit there, and do you feel like that would ever be detrimental? And do you feel like you've lost range of motion or anything like that since you've been here?
Definitely not detrimental. I think I came in, we were just talking about it, my body was extremely uneven, especially with my lats. My right lat was a lot bigger than my left. And if anything, I've only felt more athletic as I've come in. and my body just feels like a lot more better, especially out on the baseball field. I just feel a lot stronger.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Well, we're looking forward to having you back next summer, and we'll keep you going this season and make our way around the college weight room. And
looking forward to it.
It's gonna be awesome, man. All right, appreciate it.
All right. All right.